Hey everyone, thanks for being here with me today. I'm Sabina and I just got some makeup in front of me that I would like to use up. Most of it is stuff I've just had laying around, so I thought it would be a fun idea to just put it on, cheer myself up. So let's jump into this video. First, I'm going to begin by applying my Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Illuminating Primer underneath my foundation, and it feels very, very nice on the skin. I like that it's made with great ingredients as well. I'm going to use the second primer. This is by Cover FX. It's their blurring primer. And I like this primer. It's a weightless, silky balm type of primer that I'm just going to place in the areas where I have larger pores. So I'm going to put that on my nose, on my cheek area, and on my chin. The foundation I've chosen to use today is by Revlon. It's their Photo Ready Candid foundation. I am in the color 120. I like the feel of this foundation. It's not too heavy at all. It has a really nice consistency. It's almost mousse-like. When you get a foundation, how I like to make sure that it matches my skin is to place it along my jaw and neck area. Your foundation should match your neck and not just your face. I'm going to just dot this all over my face. Blend the foundation into my skin. I'm going to be using the BK Beauty 101 face brush. I love the shape of this brush. It really makes it nice and easy to blend your foundation down your skin. It is so soft. This foundation doesn't have a scent to it, which is really important to me. I'm very sensitive to fragrances, and I think it gives a really nice skin-like finish. I'm going to take some concealer under the eyes, and for that I'm going to use my Instant Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline Tried and True. I'm going to bring this down a little bit like that on my face, and I'm going to use my Wet Beauty sponge to blend that in. I'm also going to go ahead and, woo! I'm going to take my sponge and press the foundation into my skin. I'm going to set my concealer and my foundation today with this product by Milk. It's their Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. I'm going to make sure that I'm looking up when I apply the powder so it doesn't settle into those fine lines. And then whatever I've left in the cap, I'm just going to take a Real Techniques blush brush and just go over the face like this. All right, next up I'm going to prime my eyes with my Bare Minerals primer. It is my favorite. I'm going to just tap that in really gently with my finger. While I'm waiting for that primer to kind of set, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows really quickly. I'm going to be using the Micro Brow Pencil by NYX in the shade Taupe. I'm going to set my brows in place with the Benefit Gimme Brow in the color 3. Start by using my Bare Minerals Gen Neutral eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. I'm going to start by using this shade called Mystic. I like to lay down a light color of shadow before I start working on my eyes. It just helps everything blend better for me. And I need to tweeze my brows. The next thing I'm going to do is actually take my Bare Minerals bronzer in Faux Tan, and I'm going to use this product on a BK201 brush, which is the new brush that I got today along with my foundation brush. And this is so soft and really diffuses the color nicely. I like using a bronzer in my crease and also the same color bronzer on my face. It ties everything together, and this is just a really beautiful shade for your eye. So if you have any bronzers at home that you could use for your eye, I suggest giving it a try. You might really like how that looks. I'm just gonna use this as my transition color. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the neutrals palette again, and I'm gonna pick this color Tribe right here. I'm just gonna place that right on my lid. The formula is very smooth and silky. It doesn't skip when I apply it on my eyes. I am not getting any fallout. I'm going to take more of a pointy type of crease brush like this, and I'm going to dip into the shade Indie right here, which is a nice rich chocolate brown type of shade. And I'm going to just work on deepening up the outer third of my eye just a little bit. I've been into this show on Netflix called Lock and Key. I don't know if any of you have watched it. It is so good. It has literally sucked me in for days, and I finished watching it. My poor husband has not, so I can't even discuss it with him, which is a bummer because I really want to talk about it. But if you're looking for something to watch, and it has a little bit of, it's like a thriller, mystery, fantasy type of show. So if you're into that, I highly suggest Lock and Key. It's been really good. I'm just dipping back in, taking that pointy end of my brush and just sweeping this in the outer third of my eye to help deepen up just that section. I want to make sure that I blend really well so I don't have any harsh lines. And I'm going to start working that a little bit, whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to work that into the center of my crease. I'm going to grab my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette that has been around forever. There's Dim Light, Incandescent Light, and Radiant Light. These powders are really beautiful for highlighting. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the lightest shade in the center and use that as a brow bone highlight. I'm going to go back in to my Bare Minerals palette and dip into the shade Native right here, just a nice light warm brown. I'm going to place that underneath the lashes. And kind of smoke that out a little bit. Okay. I'm going to grab a liner by MAC in the shade Coffee, and I'm going to line the top part of my lashes. I think black's a little bit too harsh for me, so I like to use dark browns. I'm going to take just a little brush and smoke that out so it's not just a harsh line, and just soften that color. Do the same on the other eye. I'm going to go ahead and go back into my bronzer now with my favorite Morphe M581 brush. I'm going to also apply this bronzer over the top of your cheeks where the sun would naturally hit, the top of your nose, and and a little bit on the chin. And along the sides of my jaw and down my neck, just to blend everything together. All right, I'm gonna do a little highlighting today. I'm just gonna take this highlighting brush by Sephora and I'm gonna dip into the color Radiant Light from the Hourglass palette. I just wanna put a little bit of lightness right here. This product, what's really great about it, it's not glittery, shimmery. It just makes you have that lit from within look. Of my brows, down here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I have a new mascara I'm gonna try out. It's called Lash Stiletto by Maybelline. I don't know how long this mascara has been out. It is new to me. It's supposed to be a very lengthening mascara, so we shall see if it does lengthen my lashes. What I can tell you right now is it feels really dry. I do like the wand. The size of it's great. It's not too thick, which thicker wands for me tend to equal mascara all over my eye. So the wand is really nice. But the formula isn't impressing me. There's one coat on. Okay, there we go. That's about 2.5 or 3 coats. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. I did end up getting a little bit of the mascara on my eyes. I'm gonna just remove that with a Q-tip. Got it on the side of my face, awesome. Blush that I'm gonna be using is an oldie but a goodie. It is by The Balm in the shade Hot Mama. I remember getting this blush and just loving this blush so much. It's such a great summer shade. There's specks of peach, gold. It's just a really nice, beautiful color that I usually wear in the spring and summer months. So we're gonna go ahead and dust this off and apply that. And woo, I forget how much I enjoyed this blush. However, it does have such a high sheen to it. So somebody with large pores and textured skin like myself can emphasize that in a negative way. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my foundation brush and just press that back into my skin. All right, that really gave a nice subtle glow to the face without it being too overpowering. I'm gonna put on some lipstick. I remember being in high school and my first high-end makeup that I ever bought was from Clinique, and one of the things I bought was this lipstick in the shade Tender Heart. So this brings back so many memories. I did repurchase this recently. I just love this color. It's a nude shade that has peach and a little bit of brown tones to it. But I just remember buying this. It must have been for like a dance, homecoming or prom or something. And just that feeling that I got from buying something, you know, not from the drugstore that was expensive for the very first time. It just has a lot of memories for me. So this has always been a favorite lipstick shade for me. And I love the way these lipsticks smell. I don't know what it is about their lipsticks, but that completes the look for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are not subscribed, please do so. I will leave links for all the products I use down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.